P2G presents Black Girls in Web3 podcast. Hosted by Wanda SUERO, also known as Salty Coffee, DAZZLE Daniels, also known as DAZZLE D, and myself, Elruby Thomas, known as Miss Ruby, Crypto Queen of Harlem, y'all. Tune in weekly as we strive to educate and elevate our community's financial literacy. We bring you professional and expert speakers, share insights from our personal wealth journeys, and introduce workshops and resources to empower you. Join us every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com at P2G Networks TV for an hour of Black Girl Power, where we're shaping the future of finance in Web3. Peace and see you there.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. We just be getting our party on Friday. Welcome, everybody, to P2G's Black Girls in Web3. This is our Friday night conversation with our sisters in the house. I am one of your amazing hosts, which happens to be Miss Ruby. I'm Miss Ruby T. But I get to present my sisters up in this one on Fridays. We got Miss Wanda up in the house, also known as Salty Coffee. What's up, Mama?
Nothing much. Just a regular Friday. It's payday.
Just got paid out Friday
night.
That's right.
Friday jumping.
So talking about payday, Miss T up in here. This the money lady. What's up with that?
What's up, family? How y'all doing? It's so good to be here this Friday night. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. I'm excited because we house.
Dinero.
Dinero. That's right. Speaking of dinero, we got the money magnet in the house today. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That's Dazzle D. Go and give it to them some love, baby.
Blessings.
Y'all know I look for that. I ain't gonna lie. I love hearing her say that. That's her little line. I love it. And she is exactly that blessing in all of the things that we do. And we are blessed tonight to be able to present a beautiful, amazing, dynamic sister who played no games with her sisters. And I'm excited. She got some new stuff. I'm really excited tonight. We got some fresh stuff up on here and lots of great information. Zequille McLean. I don't know why I keep adding an A to your name. Zequille McLean. How you doing, babe? Give me a love.
Oh my God. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are in the world, baby. Hello.
Yes. So we're about to get it on tonight. Miss T, you in the house?
Yes, I am there.
Miss D, you in the house?
Yep.
Salty Coffee, you in the house?
I'm definitely in the house tonight.
Ding. Let's get it on. So today we have, I think we're going to start with Miss Salty Coffee because I know she be coming out of the box with a lot of good questions. I'm going to be sitting in. Look, I talk too much, so I'm going to sit back and get some info. I'm here to trust and believe a sister got her pen and paper ready. All right, so let's get it popping. Come on, Miss Z, let's go.
So I met Z through a podcast community where women get together, and I've been following her. I've been reading some stuff, and we did a whole alignment group workshop together, and she gave a lot of good tips, and I wanted to make it a priority to share her business and what she does, because sometimes, we just don't get that information from anywhere else. And I think, I don't know, I just really like her energy. She gave one workshop where she's just dancing throughout the entire thing. She did it standing up, and I think our group can get a little bit of more of that energy. Like, okay, let's just do this standing up. Maybe one Friday we'll do our podcast standing up. So Z, I want to ask you a little bit of where you're from. How did you get here? And, where did you get that energy from?
So, man, you know what? My name is Zequille McLean. How did I get here? Wow. You know what? I never really thought of myself as a coach. And I went to a program by one of my mentors one day, and I was like helping this lady, and she's like, Mama, you say you're not a coach, you just coached me. And I'm like, huh? And then it started to occur more, the synchronicities. And then I started to look backwards, and I'm like, hold on. I'm the person that everybody call and be like, oh my God, Zequille, I just need you to help me just to feel encouraged. Like, they didn't say these words exactly, but it was all about calling me to help them feel encouraged about whatever it was that they were going through, helping them to process and look at things from a different perspective. I got the beautiful blessing of today. Oh, look, this is all about who I am, though. That's all my question. So I got the beautiful blessing of today. One of my girlfriends, we were talking this morning, and she's like, see, I am so blessed to have you in my life. And I was like, girl, what you talking about? I mean, our eyes wake up every day. So yeah, we blessed anyways, right? And she's like, because you helped me to be a lot more calm in my life. You helped me to see things from a perspective that I didn't even think about. And I'm like, huh, well, yes, I do. So that has been my beautiful, kind of coaching journey. And I've always been a really just like bubbly, upbeat person. And I remember going through that in life, people making myself feeling that I'm too much for people because I didn't have a lot of female friends. I would just hang out with the guys because, I mean, shit, at least, hey, I had some kind of community, and forgot where I was going with that. So we just, take that back and say, I shrunk. And so I just, through this process, I'm like, you know what? No more shrinking, Z. No more shrinking. No more shrinking. Why are you shrinking? Why are you living in a world where you want just this validation from others? You give yourself the validation. And so I think that all of that, and just being a very, prayed up young lady that meditates, prays, all the things, I feel like, girl, my energy comes from God, because sometimes I amaze myself with my energy, and I'm like, hold on, is this normal? Like, I should be tired, but I'm ready to go. Like, get me at a Jamaican party, girl, please. You're going to be like, Z, are you going to sit down? No, I'm good. I'm good. Girl, the whole night till 5, 7 in the morning. Let's go. So that's a little bit about how my journey, maybe a Cliff Notes version. Does that help give you a beautiful or perspective?
So you mentioned something about Jamaica.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your culture? How did you end up all the way in the USA, or were you always here?
Oh, you know what? So that part. I'm from Dallas, Texas, born and bred. I have been kind of weaved into the Jamaican culture my entire life. And then I just happened to marry a Jamaican man. God love me. And so he's girl. And then even with that, I started to do deep digging about who I really am, because I always felt like, being a Black woman in America, like, we're so a melting pot of so many cultures and so many things. And one of my, I guess, identity pieces was like, where am I from? And so I did the DNAs, and I did too, because I'm a trust but verify type girl. And it gave me a lot of information about all of the places my DNA has traveled. So technically I'm from everywhere. Oh,
amazing. Teresa?
Girl, your laugh is contagious. Oh my goodness. I was like, what the hell? Where'd you get that laugh from? Well, listen, first of all, I'm ready for a dance party. I'm going to sit on my bed and jump up a little bit. So that's the first thing. I'm ready for a dance party, okay? Because I love a dance party. There's nothing like doing a dance party on Zoom. I'm ready for us to have a dance party and get the partying, okay? The one thing what I want to say is that that is something that we are raised to downplay who we are. And I'm so glad that we are stepping in our power and not allowing people to downplay who we are. You are powerful, girl. You just sound powerful. You gave me such an assignment. I was like, oh, shook it now. I'm ready for the party. But you know, it's like I just love what you're doing. So can you tell me a little bit more like what you would do like for a person? Like I'm 66 years old. So how would I use your service as a 60-year-old fine, beautiful black woman? Well, how would I use your services?
So my services, I start with leading yourself first because leaders go first. And so my business, Inspire and Ignite Her, is all around leadership. And you know, you give them what they want. And I mean, you give them what they want, but actually really give them what they need, something to that effect. I think I messed that one up. I'm going to fix it later. However, but however, I would just say you lead yourself first. You know, what is it that you truly desire in your life? What is it that you want your life to look like? Because here's the thing, honey, just because you're 66, God opened your eyes. So that means that you got an opportunity right now today to do whatever it is that you want to do, even more than what you're already doing. And so it's like really figuring out what that is, and then, you know, developing the little map or a little journey or the little plan to get there. Does that help you, Miss Teresa?
Yes, I love that. That sounds so good. I'm telling you, your your laugh is just so contagious. It's like it gives like when you're talking, it gives you such an excitement just to even be talking with you. Because sometimes you can interview people and they just like, what in the world? But you just making this so powerful. That laugh is so healing because sometimes
Mhm.
people forget to laugh. We need to laugh more often. And you just like, if you ain't laughing today, you in trouble because this lady gonna have us. I'm gonna call you Ms. Z. Ms. Z got us laughing.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And
No,
that's her name. That's what we call her, Miss Z.
it is. I love to laugh. Like, I just started an opportunity working with babies at a daycare. And I'm not, look, let me just be 100% honest. I'm just going to rip all the little mask off and say Zequille was not happy. They paying people what to watch people babies? No, not this girl. Not. Do you know my qualifications? Do you know who I am? Like I had to go, like, girl, I had to like break down some ego stuff, and I was like, wait a minute, what's the good that has happened in this? So I went to that place, and my favorite part is playing with those babies. My favorite part is making the one little baby laugh, then the other baby laughing because we laugh, and then the other baby looking at us like, I want to laugh too. What's up? And I think what I found, because I did this program and they were saying laughter is healing. You know, when we laugh more, when we ha ha ha, and it could be a fake laugh, and before you know it, you really laughing, and if you really laughing, it just, girl, it just does something to your whole body. And I'm like, look, I'm gonna make it a point in my life as much as possible to laugh, to like, yeah, ha ha ha. Oh, that's not funny. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm let me nervous system regulate right here. I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah, I did
Right.
that one time. I told everybody I was in a session. I was like, okay, y'all, let's laugh. And everybody they was laughing, and I started laughing, and everybody started getting hysterical. It was like the closing end of one of our meetings, and everybody was just laughing. So next thing you know, everybody was laughing. We was hysterical about it, but it was a corny laugh at first. But then everybody just caught on. They was just the fact that I said laugh, and then everyone in the whole group just started laughing. Like I told them, get off the mic, let me hear your laughing. So that was just so powerful. So laugh is very healing. I agree with you. If I'm doing a little challenge, I'll turn on Steve Harvey, watch all his old shows where they be
Hmm.
acting all crazy and saying that would have me screaming. I'll be in there screaming. I know my name. I'm like, what's she in there screaming for? But I'm laughing and I'm getting my jokes on.
Hmm.
Yes.
Exactly.
And then to that point, Teresa, too, like when you're getting your jokes on, oh God, what was it? You forget about your problems. Like whatever it was that had you like, you're like, wait, okay, I'm good with this. I'm gonna keep this energy, keep it going.
It changes the. I find that laughter, and I do because we do this. We have a show called Breakfast with the Thomases, and laughter is one of the mechanisms that we use. We use comedy. We'll turn on the comedy. It's an audio show, so we turn on the comedy videos and we listen to some. I mean, just some crazy comedy. I mean, good stuff. You know, good stuff. Great comics. But that's to shift the day. The show is at 8 a.m. I want you to start before we get into this family conversation. I want you to set your day, and I want you to not be focused on your travel or what's happening is crazy, because once you shift you, everything around you changes. How you deal with your problems change. All about how you feel inside changes everything on the outside. So I love it. And she there, Miss Teresa is so right. I just been smiling ever since you've been on here talking. Because I'm gonna be honest, it's the energy. You put it out and it travels from one person to the other. And I'm like, I love it. First, I love to inspire and ignite her. I love that whole slogan for your business. Absolutely love the name of your business because that's a goal in my life to inspire women from within. And then to have the laughter, it's holistic, honey. It is just holistic. I want to know more about your business. What you see, that's all you. It may not be a Wendy Williams conversation, but I'm gonna still get in your business.
Like
What's
that.
happening?
Right.
What's
What's up?
going on?
What's
So
going
how we inspire her, inspire and ignite her. Talk to me.
So first of all, I came up, I was very, I'm in this place of intention. And so I was very intentional even with the name because, you can go and Google a name or chat GPT a name and all the things. And I did all of that. And I was like, and I took like some of the things that they gave me and I was like, wait, hold on. What is it that I want to do? Because I feel like inspire. Oh, yes, because that's always been something like that's what God does to us. He inspires. That means to breathe into. And so I'm like, oh, yes. And then ignite, we all have a fire within us to be able to move and do things. And so that was like, that's how it was born. And then I, which for me is, Jah, God. And so it's all like, all on the thank you. Yes, at that part. And so with that, it is, I'm here to do, leadership. So help women that are either for me, I'm a corporate girl. I've always been a corporate girl, and there's also other corporate women that may be feeling like they're pulled, they're stretched, like they just wake up, do the same. It's like rinse, cycle, repeat, rinse, cycle, that cycle, they feel in there in their cycle. And it's like, they know that because they know that there's something more. And so because they know that there's something more, it's like, but where do I go? How do I find it? Like, there's no one around me, it's I'm by myself. And so it's to, help them get connected to me and community, because as I'm studying, the more we're in community, the more we're together, the stronger we are. Somebody told us wrong when they was like, oh no, I'm gonna figure it out by myself. I'm like, yeah, baby. That part
That's
is not
the lie, baby. That's the lie.
right.
That is the lie. And I hate to say it, we take it hook, sinker, hook, whatever they call it.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Hook, line, and sinker. That's right. And we run with it and then realize we've been running ourselves down when in actuality, to uplift and to raise to our levels, we need others. You absolutely cannot do anything great by yourself. It is not going to work. And I mean, my example is right here. If you look at my history, it used to be Miss Ruby Show. And I refused to be Oprah because Oprah ain't even Oprah no more. This show was supposed to be like The View. It's more than my point of view.
Mm-hmm.
More than I want to learn from other points of view. I like pushing in, but like I told the ladies, I said, I'm starting to notice the videos I talk too much. So, and I'm gonna be honest, Z, when you said that, it helped me realize that you hit a light bulb. It's self-awareness. I think that's something you got to a point to where you became self-aware. I don't know how old everyone is in the room, and I always love to tell people I'm 50. I've been on this planet for half a year and I've learned so much about me that I'm the center of my world, not the world. So therefore, if I want this to grow, I got to get out there. And that's something I strive for. I look for women like yourself, Miss Teresa, Miss Salty Coffee, and Miss Dazzle. And it's weird because I grew up around a bunch of guys too. I was the girl in the guy group. And all of them was like, they tell me all their problems. I'm like, you your own problem. Because y'all ain't listening to them women. And of course, finding who were just sisters. You know what I'm saying? Just finding sisters who were just sisters has been a blessing. You know, I have not been, and I guess I can say this is, can you say this as well? You've been around groups of women where you don't have the complaint of cattiness, jealousy. And I hear about it all the time. And I'm like, I don't know what that women is. I met some great sisters. I met some powerful folks. I talk about y'all like look, y'all wouldn't believe, but Dazzle and I have met one time. Well, we met one time and I had to go to she not even in the state. I just met Miss Teresa and we've been in touch twice. You know, I have sisters that have built the ground on this. Miss Wanda and I have locked arms on. We met on stereo and just been hooked on ever since. And the fact is most of the women in podcast babes, I have not even put eyes directly on them. But these are powerful allied sisters. People who if you need it, I got you. That's when we all get to our next level. You don't hit your pinnacle and now you're looking around and God said, what? There she go. I got you. I got Miss Z because I need Miss Z. We need to keep inspiring and igniting me because I ain't here. I ain't here yet. I won't get here. I see you. I'm
coming. Look, I you know what? I am my first client. I signed up for my program first. Everything that I create, everything that I do, I have to do myself first. Because it does not do anything for me if I'm like, okay, I created this program. Okay, guys, okay, here we go. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Okay, now one, now two. No, baby, look, I've been through it. I know what it's like to feel like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna make it today. And to be like, no, there's something in me that's like pulling me up. Or there's a friend that is like, okay, no, baby, this is what we're gonna do. Come on, let's pray. Come on, let's meditate. Come on, let me do some Reiki. Come on, baby, let's do, look, I'm like, God, I need you to rain down. And so I've been there. And I think that we sometimes, even as women, we forget the struggles, the pains that we have and how we came out of that. Because I guarantee you, every woman on this planet can teach another woman something about a struggle that they're going through in their life, that they can inspire and ignite them in the same way, to be a better version of themselves. And that's the power of community. And it helps us live longer too. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm trying to live to 200. So.
Okay, I thought I was crazy with 113. I thought I was out my mind.
Mine is 120.
Hey.
So it's good to know we're gonna be around because I'm gonna need some sisters that know me from way back when.
Right.
I'll tell you now, it's interesting. I want to ask all of you ladies, do you find it interesting? Because I'm right now, and I know Miss Wanda will be back on. This is networking, y'all. It's networking. What I want to just say is because I'm noticing as my daughter, she's 27, and that's my oldest. And I'm like, oh, dang, I ain't never going to be a grandma. Because she was like, I ain't bringing no kids in this world. It's crazy as heck. These people crazy. I'm like, so I guess I got to go adopt grandbabies. If I got to, I got to. The next generation is going to be here somehow. What I want to say is I'm noticing that she's not like so out there. She's becoming the average. This is what they're talking about in these friend groups. They're not talking about having kids. They're trying to survive. They ain't trying to bring kids into the world. And I'm like, when did our lineage get so far from us? Being a mom has been one of my, oh my God, it has been the most amazing experience of my whole life. I'm going to be honest. One I cannot replace with anything else that's ever happened to me. Not one. My kids, believe me, they ran up out of here like 18 and 19. They was like, gotta go. Because I taught them, have for yourself. They ain't like the fact that mom taught them to go out and work with. I've always run my own business. So we've always been out there in the community doing stuff. They had to be at the tables, working, talking to people, getting used to it. And it was really great to watch them grow through that. But the minute they could get away, they was like, I'm out. And it's okay. Don't get me wrong. I love that. My oldest came back home And she's been still independent doing her thing. She look at me like, look, woman, we got rules, but I still am grown. And I'm like, I got you. Total different, you know what I'm saying? Total different relationship. It's
Yeah.
not mother child, it's mother, it's like it's a sister relationship with the line and the level.
Right.
My
But you
husband
got
looks
that
so
boundaries.
funny just now. He was like, y'all act like y'all the same age. You know how it is. And the fact of the matter is I think today we have a richer relationship because it's like I valued their childhood, but their childhood was to help them become adult women. And I don't think sometimes our young women nowadays get that about their kids, that they're not raising children into children. You're supposed to be raising young adults. Now I ain't saying make a little kid an adult, but we got to be in a space of allowing the progress of the personality, responsibility. I don't know why, but we get this whole shelter them from I'm like, why you shelter? I'm an amazing person.
Oh
How
my
did I
God,
become an amazing person? Your struggles,
girl.
you don't protect people from their struggles. You gotta give it to them.
No, but you know what? I have a friend and she was we were going somewhere and she's like, "Oh no, I'm not going to go there because I don't need my daughter around those type of people. I don't need that." You know that. I'm like, I mean, I understand at a certain point you don't want to introduce things to your children. And now, so correct me. I
Yeah,
get that you don't want to introduce certain things to your children.
right.
However, if you are not the one that's doing the introduction,
I did this girl with you. That's what I'm talking about. That's right.
the
They're
world
going
will introduce it.
they're going to see it, and you want them to see it with your guidance first. I would rather now, mind you, there's some that there's extremes. I'm just letting you know there
Yeah.
are extremes that you cannot go. Your places you can't take them.
Right.
Unfortunately, I had a hard time, and this is just me sharing a story. My goddaughter and her mom, and I was like, you crossed the line when you endured it, or as you say, when you engaged in that activity, you crossed the line between parent and peer. You're
Yeah.
not her peer. You're still her parent, and there was something that I was like, it's gonna haunt you, and she really couldn't gather that until it took place.
Mm.
I'm still my daughter's mom, but I can identify with her current space by and not just empathizing, but giving it to her, respecting that she's in that space,
Well,
but letting her know their lines. There's limits.
right. And I think, that's a beautiful point because it to me, if I'm hearing you correctly, is that you guys both respect each other as women and humans, and yet she still knows that you're her mother.
Right.
And there's no like, she's not gonna be like with all this profanity.
Mm-hmm.
But she's gonna be like, she might be like, "Date, mom," and you'd be
Yep.
like,
Say it without consequence. One of the things we've got to start letting, and this is not just parents, this is people building relationships. I actually had to really, really get to myself because I didn't know how harsh I was, how judgmental, how people would talk to me. Don't get me wrong. I'm like that confidant person because they know I'll keep your secret till the day I die. And I will not let you get away with the nonsense. I don't let people get away. I'm like, I'm not here for your nonsense. I'm here for your growth and I love you. I really love you. I want to see you do better.
mhm,
For you, not better for me, better for you, the way you see you.
that part.
And what happens is that I didn't realize how harsh and judgmental that could come out sometimes. So it gets to the point to where had to realize there had to be certain clarities in me how I was coming. Now, mind you, I'm not telling anybody to switch up who you are or fit into someone else's visual, but I talked to the gentleman this morning. I said, it's not what you said, it's what they heard that matters. So if you want to be effective, just say what they need to hear, not the thing they want to hear, but what they need to hear. And remind them that this is coming from love. We gotta have discussions with each other that are realistic. And we have to set lines with each other, boundaries with one another. Because with myself, that you said it the first time, in here first. So if I'm gonna put a line here and say, don't cross it, you gonna get a line, you gonna get a line, you gonna get a line. And I am not crossing it, and you can't cross it either. You know what I'm saying? This is who I am, and I love it. Z, you are amazing.
She
You
is.
got that, Karen.
Well, you know, I am in the season of receiving, so I receive that. Thank you. Thank you.
I want to.
Sometimes
About something you want to add? We've been talking. LZ, I'm LD. Miss
Teresa,
Salty. I said, is Salty want to add something?
Wanda, you there?
I'm here. Sorry, I got cut off for a little bit.
Technical difficulty.
I said you
Just
want to add
wanted
conversation.
to
We've been
yeah, I
talking.
just wanted to add that, sometimes I'm very quiet and observant, but it's like when we're all in the room, right? There's certain people that pop up, and when you pop up, your name pops up, just so you know we're smiling, We're like, oh, there's Z who creates this magic in the room between you and Kat. You guys create this magic in the room. And it's unfortunate that we do grow up, with not having good relationships with other women, or girls or whatever. But I'm so glad and happy that you have come to the conclusion to find Z again, the one that stop worrying about what anybody else thinks, stop worrying about, the expectations of others. I'm really glad for you for that, because sometimes we do get lost in the sauce. Sometimes we're not even in the sauce. We're just like somewhere in like, is it me? Is there something? What am I doing? Yeah.
That's right.
And so I'm so glad that you're able to also not only acknowledge it for yourself, but now even more so, you're able to help other people.
Look.
And if you made that your business now,
See, that's what I'm talking about. That energy. You made your energy a business.
you made your energy your business.
I love it.
I did because I'm like, I was talking to my neighbor last night because I was like planting seeds. I was like, you'll be a great relationship coach. You'll be a great, like, I'm planting seeds last night. And I was telling her, I was like, the more that we, as what I call light bringers, because we're all light, it's just depending on if we want to show it or not. But when we show our light, and if we bring our light and we decide that we're going to try and help other people see their light too, then, I mean, imagine what our world would be like. Imagine how we would walk down the street. Imagine like the conversations that we would have with people, the way the world would be. Now, I know that, people are like, well, that's a big task. Well, that's okay. I'm going to do it one person at a time. And guess what? That one person is going to be a ripple effect.
Exactly.
Because if one person does something and they make their lives better, I don't know, that person could go off and be like the next president. And this person is like, I'm going to do this. And so we never know who it is that we're meant to touch with our light. And so I'm like, you know what, God, okay, you've been giving me this vision and I've been like this, but okay, I'm like, what's up? So let's go, sir. Let's go, man. Whatever. Let's go. I don't know how, people call if God was a woman. I'm just saying.
I wonder.
I mean, if you think about it, women are very nurturing and caring, and we have like all the like, we're the one that the babies go to because they're like, mommy. So,
God as them. So, like him and her. So
him and her, yeah.
That is true. That is true.
I feel like God is a woman and a father, can be both of them, because
absolutely
there's times when I feel like I'm being mothered, and only a mother could mother you like that. And there's times when I'm getting daddied, like how I'm getting chastised like a father would chastise me. So, so I can go back and forth. So I do believe that that God has the capacity to be both a woman and a man. Because like, who am I to say it's not? But people are not like Father God or Mother God, so people do it nonsense. And at first I had a problem when they did that, but I was like, girl, shut up, mind your damn business. Like Ms. D said, mind your business. That ain't your business. That,
That's right.
that ain't your business, So, it's just I'm excited. I was supposed to be at a wedding right now. I have been on this phone with a ride trying to get my ride straightened out. And they got the ride all mixed up. They gave me a pickup for tonight for this morning. So I'm like, what the heck? So then I tried to do another one. I was like, okay, Teresa, maybe it's not meant for you to be on here. Maybe it's meant for you to be on right here with Miss Lovely Z.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, Teresa, get on. You ain't got no excuse, get on, no matter what, And I just adjusted myself, So I feel bad because of the wedding, and they invited me, but I can't go to Brooklyn on the bus and the train. So I
No.
had to take the Long Island Railroad, and then go to. I would have to walk to the Long Island Road, then go to take another train, and then figure. And my the director of our organization, she said I'm whooped up. She said the trains was horrible. So I'm glad I didn't listen to my mind try to get Long Island Road to try to go there.
Oh, I know.
I wouldn't even have a ride back. They made the very time I'm supposed to be. They made my ride for the pickup time. Well, I'm supposed to be getting there. I'm like, okay, that's not meant for me to do that today. Just forget about it.
It sounds like right time, right place.
Exactly. And that's the thing too, that when we have to just surrender. Like, don't oh, my day is messed up. No, baby, adjust to what's happening, and get inspired and get ignite yourself right where you at. And so that's what I'm gonna do. And
Thank you.
I'm good with it.
You exactly where you need
No,
to be.
I'm just saying, thank you, Miss Teresa. You done gave us a mouthful, honey. I love it.
Take me to church.
For real though. Look, when we start accepting what is, we can and move with it. And move with it. There is no loss in the day. We ain't got no loss of energy. I'm like, I tell you right now, I had to, so in my day, in this day, because of my physical health, I had to get up regardless of what happens or how I feel. I'm noticing, what you're talking about is making it happen. Recognizing that stuff's going to come up. What the heck am I going to do instead? What do I do with it? Period.
Look, I take fear in one hand and faith in the other one. We be like, all right, let's go. Let's go. I don't know. And I mean, and the thing, even in that, like I was literally saying this to my sister and my friend right before this podcast. I was like, and I said, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, sometimes I'd be like, I'm scared, Lord. I don't know what this is like. And I'm just like, well, I mean, I know you got me. So, all right, let's go. And I'm toddling like those toddlers that I be watching walk. That I be toddling because I be like, oh, I'm not sure how I'm walking.
But you know what? They still walk, don't they? They get back up, they fall on their little booty, and they somehow get back up, and they'll try to get and fall down again. And you be like, sometimes you just be like, go sit down, baby. Go sit. But they just keep going.
Miss Ruby, you never told to any of your children, well, baby, I guess you're just not a walker. You might as well just sit down. You never said that, though. You was like, come on, baby. You kept trying.
Let's go.
Let's walk. Let's go. That's what we get to do in our lives every day.
Yes.
Dang, that didn't work. Okay, I'm going to toddle some more. Let me try and make it work. I mean, we go.
Can you get up and show me how you toddle?
Teresa,
hold on, I'm gonna show you my toddle.
Okay. This is gonna be a last session. I can see.
Look, you be,
girl.
You be like, I don't know. I'm trying to walk, and oh shoot, I done failed. Okay, hold on. Let me hold on to this. Let me pull myself up.
I knew you was the kind of person that would do that. That's why I knew. He got that thing where I asked something, Miss Ruby, you gonna show me a I can't get it right now, title. Anybody else gonna toddle? Show me a title.
I ain't toddling. I can't toddle. I told you I got 2 new knees. They don't toddle. I'm very careful.
No, they toddling right now.
They are already toddling. We ain't trying to I ain't get back up like a baby. One of y'all gonna have to come here and get me. But I can tell you this, that in life I am constantly toddling. And yes, it's crazy because we forget that about how we have always been. I love re-embracing children. That's why I watch children. That's why I'm the auntie. You know, I'm the auntie to take the kids out and we go in the park and I'm the one at the thing, taking pictures, and I'm over here going, go up there. I'm gonna come get you. And they look at me like, you really getting on this thing? You damn right. You get up. You better get going. You better get, I'm coming. Now I can't run fast, but they take off like I'm zooming after them, you know. And it's so fun. It's so fun to remember yourself as a whole human being. All of your all of your past, your present, your future all comes together when you are in a memory of, in remembrance of that you're whole, that you have a child still inside of you. We talk about that. You know, and Black Girls Do Crypto, we go back to that little girl and we pull her out and sit and get her up and get her awake again in life and remember who she wanted to be and what she wanted to do. And then we start looking at the life that you had, that you have, I should say, currently, and realize, and it's kind of life that you had, because who you're about to become ain't that person that you did, that forgot that little girl. Oh, no, no. We are now that little girl in action. You and I are playing. That's what we're doing right here. We're doing this on a Friday night. We out here playing in life and talking about making the world a better gym for us to play in. You got a playpen you got so big and so wide, it's called the world. And it's whatever you make it. And we get to be free at it now because Ms. Z said, don't worry about it. You got it. She said, don't worry, I got you. If you ain't got it yet, I got you till you get it.
Hello.
You know, and then we got, I'm going to get you too. Then we got Miss Wanda, I got you too. Then we got Miss Daz. Miss Daz got you in ways y'all don't even know yet. Miss Teresa got you in the spiritual plane in this one. You know what I'm saying? That's been something that I didn't know I was looking to do. I've been playing all my life.
Yeah.
I've been playing all my life. I didn't know that's what it's called. People go, you know, your kids go, I'm too grown to play. You tell them, go outside and play. They're 15 and 13. They look at you like, excuse me? No, go outside and play.
Yeah.
Play, that's what you're doing. You're building your life. You deciding which way you're going to go.
You heard, sorry, you go ahead.
Speak, baby. Go ahead.
No, we got too grown for our britches. Some of us are grown for our britches because we have a little child that's inside of us. So it's like, I like your title because it inspires me. Like I knew that you was gonna be the person that if I say, let me show you the title, you're gonna get up the title because you just zoomed that kind of, that kind of spirit. So I knew that I could say that you're gonna get up and do it. So I think what happens is that we've lost the ability to inspire and to ignite each other because we've gotten too grown for our britches. When it's like when you remember when you deal with yourself like a child, like get that child, like you said. The other thing, probably you said, and let me get back to the point, but you said you got fear in one hand and faith in the hand. That was just powerful because, like, you could just mix them together and make them, like overpower them together so the fear can leave because you putting them together. So it's not like it's like you like I'm letting you know I got one in one hand, but I'm gonna mush it together and I'm gonna work it out. So that was just powerful. But like we gotta stop being too grown for our britches and just learn how to get that child like yell, laugh some more.
Look,
that's how I be telling people I'm going backwards. I got that Benjamin Button. I live in a time continuum. I don't even remember my age on purpose. Most days I be on my prints like, nah, time don't exist right here. I don't know where you at, but it ain't here. and that definitely does help. Like when they're talking about childlike faith, and then even just like on the entrepreneur side, the burnout, like you just be so serious all the time, right? You just got to be so serious, and that just makes you slow down, and it dulls your fire. So I'm excited. Like, yeah, your energy is definitely contagious, and people definitely need more of this in the world to get it out there.
Thank you, Dazzle. I have one of my many mottos in life. I'm like, life is serious, but I don't have to be, because like life is already serious. Like this is it. We just get one shot. It's just your life. I mean, it's just the one life you have. You get to choose. There's no reset button, baby. This is it. So what do you want to do with this life that you have? Like what kind of play? Like me and my sister, we used to do this. We had our own podcast before podcast was podcasting. Okay. We didn't know what we was doing as little kids. We was in front of my mom's TV, or not her TV, in front of her mirror, our parents used to have those dresses with those big old mirrors, and we'd be in front of the mirror and we got our podcast going. And my brother, he was the musical act. You know, we was kids, we were playing. We didn't know, we just look. And now my sister has her podcast and I'm starting mine. I'm like, look, come on, let's play, baby. Let's play.
Speaking of which, that's what I wanted to ask you. Baby girl, have you started or are you getting it started? Talk to me. When is it?
I've started recording, but I haven't posted anything yet. So, and it's gonna be snacks with some because I want to like remind people of the good news that exists out there in the world. So it's really me getting people that I know, my friends, and sharing their stories of inspiration, their stories of wisdom, their story. Like I get to learn. So my first guest, I learned so much about her, and she's my aunt.
Oh wow, yeah, those are the good ones. You think you know, or you thought you know,
right?
Mama. Okay, so I hate when we do this, but I want to make sure I give you enough time for. So we were talking about a really cool, and I told you I want you to share what's coming.
Okay.
We have amazing things going on throughout the year. We still in 2020, 2024, y'all. Just to let you know, 2024 is still here. We got great things going on. I want you to share what you've got. What's your next thing for 2024?
So we have created a retreat. It's called Rip the Labels Retreat. So one of my pet peeves is people placing labels on me placing labels on myself. And so we're just going to go through and rip off some labels of identity and rewrite what that looks like. Be like, okay, you know what? And mine's is I'm a velvet hammer. So, pulling that out and making it, be what it is. And I mean, it's a retreat. So you're going to get like gift bags and other speakers. And I mean, look, we were very intentional with the way we planned this. It's really beautiful. I'm excited. It's November the 19th, 2024.
Okay.
We'll be here in Dallas, Texas. It is 3 days. And, I'm excited about, these women that I don't even know yet that I get to love on and, help them to just like reshape some stuff. It's just a 2 millimeter shift, but it can be powerful.
Now I'm loving it. I was just going to ask you, like, where's it going to be? What's the date? All right. And how do people reach out to get started because where? Like, it's going to be a hotel. It's going to be a little resort. We're talking.
So, girl, look, it's an Airbnb. So I found some places here in Dallas. And this lady has this really beautiful home, and it has a pool, a jacuzzi, the fire pits, little walking trail areas. I mean, and it's like really in my backyard. And I was like, wait, that stuff exists over here?
She said, what?
And I mean, like, it's just gorgeous. And so, in that home, we're going to do like, a lot of fun things, maybe a sound bath, some yoga, introduce people to maybe some things that they hadn't tried before, or, get them plugged into some stuff that they, forgot about. Right. So, between that and, the beautiful gifts from the sponsors. Oh my God. Okay. So this is one of my favorite gifts, and I'm going to send this message. I'm going to send this podcast to her so she can watch it. But one of my friends makes these beautiful journals that are leather bound. And I mean, the design, the sheet, like, that's one of the gifts. I said I need her to send an extra one for me. And it's so nice. So I mean, look, it's a lot of that, because one of the things that, when you get a beautiful community of people, you can, have people donate or give in kind, sponsors for this event. And so that's why I'm like, Miss Teresa, you need to talk later because I got some stuff I'm trying to do.
Missy, I need to know, are there any tickets, a link, or what have you? Because I'm going to put it in and put it up.
It's inspireandigniteher.com. So you go to my website, and under services, there is a link to retreats, and there it will take you to the link to our retreat, and you can go there and sign up. And right now we have a special for our first, our next three that sign up. We're going to give them a free 3-month mastermind once they pay in full.
Okay, it's up there, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Inspire and igniteher.com. Get your tickets for the Rip the Labels retreat. And how long is that going to be? How long is it going to be? A week or so?
No, it's 3 days. I wanted to make it. I want to make it thoughtfully priced. It's right before Thanksgiving. You know, people be ready for their Black Friday shopping and all the stuff.
Sign me up, girl.
Girl. And I feel like this is good because this is right before the holidays. So you get to like do some
downtime before you get rolling through this whole holiday season, which by the way lasts like 3 months, y'all. It lasts about 3 months. So yeah, you right about that. Let's get it on. We might need to do another one after February. We'll see. That's my birthday month. Let's go. All right. So
how does so you have to, how do you get there? You have to take get a plane or something to get there, or how does that work?
Well, it's in Dallas, isn't it?
Yes, it's in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
So everyone will be staying at the Airbnb.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I have about a total of, I think, 20 ladies that I will accept at the actual house. The rest of the ladies will have to locate offsite. Yeah. Because the maximum is 25. Yeah.
I have no problem helping you find a place because the sister ready to go. Although I'm planning to be at the spot, y'all. I'm planning to be at the spot. I'm just messing with y'all. Look, I love it. Z, thank you so much for being on. Your energy is magnetic, young lady. I love it. Infectious. Let's keep going. Let's do it. And the fact that your energy has a service attached is important. They're most important. We want to make sure everybody understands that this is how we build community. This is what building community looks like. This is sisterhood in its body. This is what it looks like when she's walking down the street and y'all see her. That's sisterhood right there. Okay. And so I want to share some stuff. I want to make sure we get in here some serious promotions to what we're up to. And there ain't no shameless plugs on our show. We're going to tell y'all what we up to. We got also. This show is sponsored by the couple of programs because we believe that health is wealth. And so we're sharing the Micro Daily product line, which helps you from the inside out. Okay, keeping all of this working from the inside out and growing healthily. We want to make sure that we have some information about another amazing health program. Miss Teresa, would you mind sharing?
Yes, I sell a product called Momito. It is powerful. I'm doing better. I'm dancing. I'm over here dancing ready because she got me like, come on, chica, let's go, boo boo. Let's go. Party on. Mitochondria does that for your mitochondria. It heals your body, so it heals your mitochondria so you could get energy and action. And man, I've got to figure out how to get to Dallas, child. Woo! Got to figure that one out, y'all.
Well, you need an airport. You need an airport. That's what I'm talking about. I got you, girl. We're going to go together. And we have an amazing service. And I'm going to tell you right now, we about to work this woman to death. She probably going to want to get another job after we start working her. Here we go. Miss Wanda.
Sorry, I can never find the mouse. I have two mics. I don't know. But notary. So for those women or family members who are in desperate need of a notary, I provide that service for free in the Bronx. If you have a family member that's in a hospital or that's at home that cannot get out of their home, I donate my time and I go visit if they need something notarized. That's what I do for free for the community. And however, signing agent, if you are a realtor or I'm also signing agent, so that's something that I also do. That's not free because you buy my house. So you got money. So that one you pay for. But I think it's always important for us to enhance our skills. So if you also need just a little bit of help with Canva or how to use certain things to market, I'm available also through P2G Network. Just contact them and they'll reach out to me.
And thank you for that. We appreciate everyone. And of course, last but never the least, and always put her last because she got the most, Miss Dazzle D. Go and share what there's going on at the Winners Tribe.
Well, as always, we got some classes running through there. We have the Winners Tribe 420 experience coming up. We have our crypto pop-up shop coming up. If you want to earn crypto for sharing social media posts, reach out inside the Winners Tribe. And that's all for today.
Girl, what you talking about? There's always more. I'm just messing with her. Y'all, I'm just messing with her.
What about that tea that you sell, that Harvard thing, whatever that thing?
Oh, yes, the Kava. How has that been going? Yes, the Kava program. Well,
Yes.
please share with people what's going on. I want people to know about Kava.
Elevated experiences can now come to your house. We have some take-home boxes that have a variety of the things that we offer at our events. So you can go to the website and then join the Telegram to place your orders.
And that's the website at the bottom. So
Yep.
we're coming to the close of our evening, but this is not the close of our business. So keep coming. And I'm going to be inviting all of our guests, get an invitation to join the network that is P2G. Your services are priceless. And whatever it is it costs, people will pay for them. And we want to make sure that they see you. We allow people to join with others, folks that will take your message and share it widely. This is who we are as P2G. I love you, sis. I thank you for your energy and your contribution, as I do all of my sisters here, as I always have been blessed with. And let's keep it growing. Let's keep it popping, because you know what? We bad. Let's go. And so with that, on that note, everybody go ahead and give me your love. Let them go. Get them go tonight. Go ahead. Miss T. Miss
Yes,
D.
it was powerful. You got me so ignited. I'm inspired and ignited.
That's right. That's
I'm not
right.
gonna be ashamed because I said that today. I'm loving it.
That's what's up. And on that note, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.